To be clear, nuclear fusion is not absolutely safe, but it is immensely safer than fission, employed in today's nuclear power plants. A fusion reactor cannot explode, its fuel does not stay radioactive for long, and it can be an infinite source of energy, says University of Washington professor of physics Thomas Jarboe.
It doesn't have any footprint on the Earth, no footprint. No long-lived radioactive waste, no greenhouse gases. It's basically the ideal energy source.
But ignition of the fusion process requires creating and sustaining conditions similar to those on the Sun's surface in a closed chamber. Once the fusion starts, it gives away huge amounts of heat, useful for creating steam and turning turbines of power generators. Scientists experiment with several methods of fusion ignition. One of them, called tokamak, currently under construction in France, will use huge superconducting magnets to keep the super-hot plasma in place. But Professor Jarboe and his team are trying a different approach, driving electrical currents into the plasma itself in order to create the strong magnetic field.
What we've discovered here is a way to sustain the current much more efficiently, orders of magnitude more efficiently than conventional current drive methods that they use on tokamaks.
Professor Jarboe says building a full-size reactor they call Dynamak would require a much smaller amount of material than tokamak reactor.
That allows the reactor to be a lot cheaper because there's less walls to deal with and less coils to shield.
Scientists plan to continue experimenting by building a larger Dynamak reactor that could sustain the plasma more efficiently, and say they are confident that sustainable fusion will be reached within the generation. George Putic, VOA News, Washington.